You alright there, Isla? What are you doing then?
I'm making my order for my new guinea pig.
She's making her order for the guinea pig she's not having.
Look, I have a cage, I have some water bottles for it, I have some wood shavings so it can lay on.
I already got my cat. I already got my. Oh, guys, do you remember that cat bouquet? Is that the right word? Yeah. Cat bouquet of flowers. Is that the right word?
It's like a bouquet of flowers.
Yeah.
But with cats.
With cats. Mum basically said she's going to buy me it.
No, I basically didn't.
You did.
I said
But you showed me it.
I showed you it because it was cute. I showed you it, and Isabelle's taken that as Mum's basically buying me it.
Right, you're what?
A cat bouquet of flowers.
Oh.
I've got Isabelle nagging for a cat. I've got Esme and Dad both nagging for a blooming dog.
If even Daddy would want one, I wanted to. We need a Pomeranian.
I'm not buying it, and I've got Isla over here. Pretty doesn't. She's got a mate, Coco.
She's a housemate.
She doesn't need a housemate.
That looks like some good guinea pig food.
We travel way too much. But I would not get you a dog without getting her a cat.
Cats are different. Cats are
And without getting her, you can't.
unrealistic.
What do you mean cats are unrealistic?
Dad's gonna want. I've got a friend who's got cats in the house.
The lighting's so bad on this camera.
This is
A chocolate milk, yes you
It
can.
would be too cute. Imagine a little
you not have heard that
tiny
Uzz's
football.
girls'
I was that crying if I got one.
Esme just said, well, Isabel, not all the cat hair that Dad would do. But the amount of hair that all of us girls have our heads should out of our head. It's like a cat anyway, so.
No, we don't need to make it worse.
So basically, you got your baby feeding her milkies. This is a discussion that we have most days. They're all arguing over which pet we're going to get because one of them's more suitable than the other. Chris constantly telling me that Priny needs a friend at home.
Everyone always agrees that no one ever. Everyone's like, oh, Esme wants that. Esme goes, well, you can't have that because.
And then Esme telling everyone that hers is more important because it's a dog, and Isabelle's is not relevant, and Isla's is not relevant.
Okay, we can
But Esme's is
Getting
relevant.
a cat is a bit unrealistic. It doesn't suit our family.
What do you mean?
It doesn't. With travel and everything, it just doesn't suit our family.
I agree.
A dog does,
I agree.
though.
A dog doesn't either. We've got one already.
You can't tell me you don't want that.
What? A cow?
Mila just called it a cow.
Cow.
No, it's not a
It's
cow.
not a cow. See, Mila, can you see? Guinea pig.
It's a gangy pig.
Peppa Pig. Mila got this baby yesterday.
Guinea pig. Poos and weeds.
And it literally, oh my gosh, it was the most hilarious thing. So basically,
So sorry guys, can I just climb over you a minute?
alright, sweetheart, it's your baby, isn't it? So, how does it work again? Yeah? It jumps up and down. Is it your baby's nappy?
You just got up to it.
Right, okay, so basically, it drinks water and it has a nappy on, jumps up and down and it giggles and it bounces around. It's quite cute. But basically, yesterday, Esme had the idea, instead of putting water in the baby's bottle for it to drink, she put chocolate milk in. She put chocolate... Nappy! She put chocolate milk in it. So Mila was loving it. She was feeding her baby. She loved it. And then when we're like, let's take a nappy off and see if she's done a wee wee. Took a nappy off. It was full of brown chocolate milk. And I thought Mila would be like, oh, wow, that's so cute. No, she was mortified. She was she went through the doll, through the nappy, and she thought it was absolutely disgusting.
It's not that.
Not her clothes is here. For God's sake. Mila picked up a cold at Disneyland Paris and it's just lingering. It's lingering, summer cold, and it's just not going. It's not going. She does seem to be she's not being ill with it, she's just got a constant tap of her nose. She seems a bit better today. Anyway, we're about to pack up. We're about to get all the car seats that are over there installed back into the car, into the van. And we're about an hour outside of Spain right now, are we? Isabel, do you want to do that again?
No, don't.
Go on.
No, don't.
I promise I'll make sure.
What is that?
I promise I'll make sure to cut his hair.
Okay, little less chaotic now. Everyone's a little bit giddy this morning. We're all just about ready to set off. Ali's just washing her hands because she just went to the loo. So they're just sorting out their seats now, getting themselves comfortable. And we're about to get on the road, about 1 hour away from Spain. tall stop I think we've ever seen. Yeah, hopefully this is the last toll
It better be.
of this trip.
With you, Francie.
Oh, what the heck? Oh my gosh, that's like an hour. Guys, I literally cannot cope right now. We've just pulled up near the beach. Chris has just gone to check we're okay to park here. And just across the way, there's a blooming doggy swimming pool and park. Oh my gosh, that is literally the cutest thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Why are these not more popular? This is exactly what people need when they bring their doggies on holiday. A little swimming pool. It's open 10 a.m. till 8 p.m. and it's an actual park down there and swimming pool for your dog. That just makes me miss Priny so much and just wish that she was here with us. Daddy's coming back. Yeah?
I have something to show you.
Okay, 2 seconds guys. Obviously we did want to bring Priny on this trip with us and in the end we kind of couldn't, but we kind of decided against it as well. It was like 50-50. We were umming and ahhing the whole time, like, oh, is she going to be okay? We're going to be doing a lot of driving in the van. It's going to be very, very hot. We're going to be away like when it's really hot and summer here in Europe, so will Priny be okay? Obviously we wanted to start our trip in Disneyland Paris, which wouldn't have been ideal for Priny. There is like a pet doggy daycare there, but it would be completely with strangers that she just doesn't know at all, and it would have been for like the whole day. So whilst we could have done it, I don't feel like it would have been fair on Priny to leave her there. And then also if we go to like cities when we're on this trip, or there's a few other things that we want to do like water parks or theme parks or anything, it just wouldn't have been fair on her. And it was mainly the heat as well and the travelling in the van, which would have been long days for her. But aside from that, she needed jabs, obviously, and like a pet passport, and the rules are so strict. And maybe we left it a little bit late. What, darling? So she needed her jabs, and then she had to, it's really weird, like she had to have the jab, and then you have to wait 3 weeks or something like that, but then you have to leave within 10 days or something, or 7 days. I don't know, I can't remember what Chris was saying, but the rules were really strict about the date that she had to get the jab and then when we had to leave when she got the jab. And it didn't work with when we could get her into the vets to get the jabs. It was really awkward. Anyway, I don't regret not bringing her. I do miss her like crazy. I don't regret not bringing her though, because it is very, very hot here. And I've already thought loads of times, gosh, I'm glad we didn't bring Priny because of this or because of that. But there are moments like right now where we've pulled up at a doggy swimming pool and I'm like, oh, she would have loved that. Yeah, doggy swimming pool over there, look. Can you see it? Can you?
Green.
It's green, yeah, that's right. Lots of green grass for them to play on. Okay guys, for anybody wondering, 2 minutes ago when Isla just said, Mummy, I want to show you something, I just thought I'd go back to that. Obviously I stopped vlogging and we went through this. But I just thought it was, 2 seconds darling. I just thought it was hilarious. So why your beautiful, sweet, caring, loving daughter Isla should get a guinea pig.
And then
Oh my goodness, everyone's shouting my name. Yes, from you? Yeah. Yeah. And what do you want, little man?
I want to go in that dog play.
I want to go in that swimming pool right now. I'm blooming boiling.
Yeah, well, no, that's not swimming pool. That's a play dog.
Play dog swimming pool. Yes, Mimi.
Okay.
Yeah, they're beautiful doggies playing, aren't they? Look at that, guys. Don't even say it's not a cutie pie. Looks like an old man. Oh, they're all about £6.99.
And a dog fish.
Okay.
And I think I'll have to get a bigger cage.
Yeah, I think so.
And then floor.
Cool. Is it funny, Mila? Food because she can't starve. Duh.
Toys.
Cute.
Names.
Names?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Nutella.
That's where there was like,
Chippendale. Oh my god. Toast and chewy.
Maybe.
Bacon. Bacon.
And then we have something.
Is that funny, Mila?
And then we have that. And ignore this. And ignore that.
They have an odd number of Ah, feet.
Yeah.
Toes.
Yeah.
Dumplings, we call dumplings toes.
There you go.
In fact, that's really cute,
I
Isla.
love you very much, so please. And then all pictures of me and why you should get me.
That is very, very cute.
Because look at my face. Look
I
at my
know.
cute face.
I know. Mimi, what's this?
It's dumpling.
What are these? Did you guys hear that? I don't know why. Esmé and Isla are obsessed with Mila's toast and they always call them dumpings. And now she sees it. That's what she thinks they're called. Mimi's, what's this?
I'm scared. Pink.
Yeah, who painted them pink?
I love
Who did it?
pink.
Yeah, what are these?
Pink.
Pink little... What are they? Oh. Hopefully you heard her say it before. Anyway, Chris just got back and we can park here, which is amazing. There is a height barrier on the actual car park to the beach. We've arrived in Spain, by the way. I think I said that. Yes, darling.
But I put that monster truck like I had to go on that.
You could, just fan temp. There is a height barrier, unfortunately, onto the beach. We looked at reviews and it said that the height barrier only goes up at high season. It is up right now, which means that we can't get the van in, but there's this little field kind of thing here where there's other cars parked. So Chris just went to double check that we are okay to park here because we don't want to park here if we're not allowed to, obviously. And the lady was shocked the barrier was down. She was like, oh, is the barrier down? That's not usually down. So anyway, we're allowed to park here. It's a very short walk to the beach and we're all very excited to get into the sea, I think, and go for a swim. It's about 32 degrees here in Spain today. It's lovely, isn't it, Mila?
Yeah.
Is it good, Jace?
Yeah.
Everyone good?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we've parked the van in the campsite just here. You can park and we're probably going to stay there overnight just in the car park because you can pay to stay in the car park with electricity as well as on a pitch. They have no pitches but they have got the car park today. We were going to be staying right here, which is a park for night spot. Yes, Dan, I'm coming, come on. Which is a spawn park for night, which has all those 5-star ratings, but it does say that in the height of summer that they do sometimes put a height barrier up. And unfortunately today, the height barrier is on, so it's limited to 2.10 meters today, so we can't get in here. But this would have been perfect because this is literally right on the beach.
Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover, agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond a bigger scale, the world inhales as we go.
So basically where we parked up, it's part of a campsite or a parking field for the campsite. We couldn't get on the campsite, there's no pitches available, so Chris just on the off chance asked, can you stay in the field, can you park there overnight? And the lovely lady that owns the campsite said that they don't usually allow overnight parking in there, but if we pay, was it like £2.50 per adult, £2 per child, then we can not only stay there overnight, we can also have wristbands that will enable us to use the pool here and all of the facilities. So basically like the showers, the toilet blocks, changing rooms, the supermarket, I think there's even an entertainment going on down there. The entertainment.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, they're just setting up for tonight, I think. So that was an absolute bargain. And also the field, does it have a hookup, did you say?
Yeah.
And the field, also they did used to obviously allow people to stay there because there's a hookup, so we can even use electricity for that price as well. So it ended up being an absolute bargain, kind of one of those really gutted there's no pictures, but this is actually better moments. The beach was really nice. Jace and Mila had an absolute blast playing in the sand. Esmé and Isla had an absolute blast in the sea. Isabel read a book and me and Chris had just a great time watching everyone play and have fun basically. We've now come up to the pool for an hour. It closes at 10 PM, which is super late, it's about 6 PM now. And we thought, seeing as though we've paid for the wristbands and we've paid to stay overnight, we might as well make some use out of the pool. Seems like it's a great time to come as well because there's no one here. Hello, so cheeky, Ted. It's actually a really nice pool.
I can't touch in the deep end.
So you've got a deep end.
I can touch here now.
There's usually like a waterfall coming off this thing here. It's not working right now, and then there's a little children's pool that Jace is floating in just there. Don't run, Mila, it's slippy. Be careful. I will. Pretty sure I've put a swimming costume on back to front. The pool, and honestly it's the most beautiful, perfect even. Oh, Isabel, you've made my life. 2 seconds, guys.
How nice is the evening turning out? It's beautiful now.
Oh my gosh, I've been so wanting that for ages.
Can we get our scuttle bug out?
Of course, just ask Daddy's pass you, it's just there. So it was a beautiful day today, but it was very windy, which for us it was actually really quite nice because it's a nice cool breeze. But for vlogging, not so much, because when it's really windy like that, there's no point vlogging. You can't hear a word we're saying. So when we were down on the beach, which is what I was meaning to say earlier when I was up at the pool, was that we had a great time. Couldn't vlog much though, talking wise, because it was very windy. And then it was quite windy still up at the pool, really, wasn't it? Yeah. A little bit. But now we've got back to the van. Oh, look at this evening.
I know, right?
Look at this that's going on here. Look at this. We've got the van, we've got Chris in the boot, in the garage, getting out the outdoor kitchen. Esmé and I are still at the pool, which is just, woo, let me turn the camera around, just over this hedge thing over there. And we're basically in a massive field. There's only one. There's loads of cars that have, because like I said before, it's like a car park. Loads of cars on there, and then just one random caravan over there. We're restocking the fridge with cans of juice, drink, soda, fizzy, that we brought away with us. It has lasted quite well. How long have we been on the trip? 2 weeks. That we brought away with us, so we're just restocking the fridge, and I'm going to cook dinner outside tonight. We've realised that we're really close to a huge, it looks massive, we've never been before so we don't know, but it looks like a massive mega water park. So we've just decided, are we definitely going to go?
100%, yeah, tomorrow, definitely.
Tomorrow we're going to hit the massivest water,
It looks huge as well.
hugest water park. It looks really good, and I can't wait. Oh look, what? Why do they have to play in the mud?
Hey guys,
Look at them. They're in the mud. No, leave them in the mud. They're loving it. This is what outdoors like, isn't it? Are you two playing in the mud?
No, it's not muddy sand.
Oh, not sandy mud, just sand. I got told. Up with dinner a couple of hours ago. We sat outside for as long as we possibly could before the mosquitoes came in full force.
I love you, Mama.
I love you more. So before we ended the vlog, I just wanted to really quickly tell you guys about the route and everything we're planning, not everything, but where we're planning on heading this trip. So last year we planned on doing a little road trip to Greece, and we had such an incredible trip. We had a fantastic time, but we ended up stopping at so many countries on our way down to Greece that by the time we got to Greece, we only had like, did we have like a week or 2 weeks there or something? We had like 10 days there or something, didn't we? And then it was time to turn back around and head back home. So we decided early on that this summer we would do a trip to Greece again and go and explore more of Greece. But instead of doing all the countries that we did last year, we'd go straight to Italy, get the ferry from Italy straight to Ingham, which is where we stayed and entered Greece last time, and then just spend the time exploring Greece. However, was it Isabel? I think it was Isabel that said she really wanted to do this trip.
Yeah.
Isabel said,
well, no, it stems from a massive amount of nostalgia over our 2020 summer.
Yeah, so the girls constantly talk about our 2020 road trip. Was that that's the one with the car blew up, right?
Yep.
And they really wanted to recreate that road trip.
They've asked for that for like 2 years.
Yeah, so. They have constantly asked. And when we said we were going to Greece this summer, obviously they were like, oh yay, can we go back to that same campsite that we stayed at, etc, etc. But we found that as we were talking about the trip, there'd often be times where the girls, mainly Isabel probably, would say things like, oh, but do you remember that time when we were in Portugal or when we were in Isla and in Benidorm, and I just loved that trip so much. When can we do that again? And we kind of felt like Isabelle's 18 this year, and whilst I don't think there'll ever be a time where our children don't want to come on holiday with us, obviously there will, but I felt like we should do a trip that they really wanted to do this summer. It's our first trip in this big van and we wanted to make it a memorable one. So we completely changed direction on where we were going.
Hence why we're in Spain.
Hence why we're in Spain right now and not Greece or Italy.
There is so much of Spain that we have not seen.
I know, Spain's massive.
So much of Spain that we want to see. So we've got like a lot of things we want to see in Spain. Potentially maybe we'll end up in Portugal as well.
Well, yeah, Portugal's the one the girls really want to go to. It's so funny because when you speak about something like that they remember the slightest details. This is from like 3 years ago, right? 3 years ago.
If you don't know what this is about, you guys need to check out our summer 2020 because it was a bit insane. Our summer trip in 2020 ended up being like half a year in Europe.
It was so long. We spent like 2 months in Portugal.
So many disasters.
We're only supposed to be there a week.
Yeah.
But they remember the most random things, like all they speak about is going to the spa and buying these potato things, or when we're in Minglanilla when we were having like the worst time ever because our car had blown up. Yeah, but do you remember how funny it was going to that little cafe when we got like an omelette in that baguette and we was asking the man for patatas fritas and he brought us crisps instead of chips, and it's just so lovely. So we're like, no, we have to recreate that trip.
Yeah.
But add to, yes. It's not going to be the same trip.
It's not going to be the same trip, but we're going to be doing new things, obviously in Spain, new things in Portugal, but it's going to be just as good, basically, and have a lot of vibes from 2020.
Yeah,
for sure.
So that's the plan for this summer. We're doing a lot of Spain and we're doing Portugal, or heading back to Portugal again. But yeah, it'll be a different trip, but new memories. It'll be really, really fun.
It'll be insane. Is what it'll be. It's going to be a really, really good summer. But also we have to be very mindful this summer, the fact that baby baby's on the way.
Exactly, yeah. So we aren't like, last time we came we were like on unlimited time. This time we aren't on quite unlimited time because obviously I'm 25 weeks pregnant. But maybe next year with baby we'll be Greece again.
No, we'll definitely be. I am desperate to go back to Greece.
Explore,
and there's been
Greece.
lots of,
I know.
There has been, and Sarah will tell you, there's been lots of times on this trip where I've been like, are we definitely making the right decision? Because I really crave Greece so bad.
I'm going to say this now because I feel like some people feel like, because we are quite positive in the way we vlog and we film like all the great things and we don't necessarily film the negative things, that negative things have happened on this trip. I'm not being funny, but I'm so glad to be leaving France, that we left France and we're now in Spain. Because France was a bit of a disaster. On at least 3 occasions we almost was like, what are we even doing? Oh my gosh, this is an absolute nightmare. And I'm talking about like actual nightmare disasters that made us probably like want to go home. Not quite go home, but you know, we're like, what on earth? Really?
By the way, we haven't crashed the van, if that's what I'm thinking. Nothing like that.
Yeah. But there's been a few things that have been like very expensive disasters. I'm not going to talk about them right now because it's just not relevant, and that's probably a story time in itself because there's been like a few things that have happened. But you know, like people watch these and be like, oh my gosh, everything just runs so smoothly and so perfectly, because it doesn't. It's just that we don't want to vlog negative things or sometimes show negative things. But I will say that I'm glad that we've left France. As great as you were, you came with your fair share of disasters this year. When I was
all your tolls.
Yeah, not to mention the tolls. Yeah, but that's not even half of the cost that it's cost us this trip.
No.
A few really expensive disasters happened. But we'll talk about those another day if anyone's interested, not right now. But we're really looking forward to the rest of this summer. We hope that you guys are enjoying the vlogs. The comments and as always have been really, really lovely and wonderful. So thank you all so much for your love and support. We're going to water park tomorrow. A massive one. It's going to be a great day.
It's a monster.
It's a monster. It's going to be a really good day. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 5 PM. Good night, guys.